Man, it's been a long week. Long week. A lot of work, moving around. Whew, trying to get things done. Um, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm grateful, very grateful to the spirit overall, man. Um, it's in the midst of working and stuff like that. I've been still trying to listen to, just some good material, keeping my mind and brain fresh and sharp overall, which is kind of a good thing. Uh, and just looking, at where we at as a whole, society wise, even though I'm not exactly where I want to be, I'm glad to be where my spirit man has helped me guide myself to, at this point, because it's in a position where I'm getting what I need done and ultimately just out of the way. Um, as I've told y'all before, you can sense that some things are coming. But I think it's not just a, from the standpoint of a fear base, it's more what the earth is doing and what the cosmic realm, I believe, is doing, which is on a more massive scale. Um, I've been saying it for a long time that I believe that it was and was going to be, especially at this time, cleaning itself up and shaking whatever off of it that didn't belong or wasn't needed or was more harmful than helpful. Because I feel like the earth has its own mind. I believe that's obvious, but you know, um, and in unison with the overarching cosmic forces, I believe they together work as one unit. And this place is about to really undergo some major stresses, similar to birth pains, I believe, that will eventually give birth out to a whole new uh, way, so to speak, because everything and everybody is out of control. Uh, I'm watching people literally lose their shit right in front of our eyes, as was stated by elders, wise scholars, just people in general that had enough sense to see what was coming. They are basically nutting the hell up in real time. And I believe it's because they don't, it's as if something is taking over them or something. They don't understand what's happening and why. All because they can sense and they can see and feel based on what they're experiencing right now. Their whole world and that ground up under them being shaken. Um, Being shaken to the point where they're not going to be able to, they're not able to function properly. Where before you could kind of address any kind of issue or problem you had with some level of certainty and stability, because there was a certain level of certainty and stability around us via society overall. There was at least a certain level. Now that shit is done. It's gone. It's over. Ain't no more of that. There is no more of that at all. And you were told that that was coming, and a lot of things were being done in plain sight to forewarn you and let you know that that was coming. But people only see what they want to see until they're forced to see what it is they're being shown. Like somebody putting their hand in the back of your neck and squeezing and rattling, shaking your head, saying, "Look," you know, um, that is ultimately it. Okay, the genius always got to be with that fucking loud ass motor. Damn, man. But it's not about acting like you know everything or smarter than any and everybody. But now you see it all laid out. You see the train tracks that started many years ago. And how the train was for a long time sitting still. Didn't look like it was moving. But actually you were, just at a very slow pace. Now you're almost full, you're almost a full speed locomotive. And you know exactly how you got here. Um, just being at peace the way I am every day and being calm and grateful and basically having a different perception. It's like um, the gratitude is almost like unreal because if anybody kind of from a certain status and all this should be panicking, it should be me. But I'm just kind of going out looking around and just crunching on an apple. Like, damn, man, knew this shit was coming. Like, damn, man, like, shit. Whew, just different things like that. But from the standpoint of like, if you were not sleepwalking, you would you would have been way more prepared. But because of such sleepwalk and because you were such ill advised, unread in a lot of ways, um, unlearned in a lot of ways, only taught exactly what you needed to be taught to get you and everybody else to this exact point of coordinates and location in time and society that we are now, just like a conveyor belt. You just think you so damn smart and with all the little 3 letter acronyms and all that shit attached to your name, you think that you are you have or are or somehow have done something great when the only thing you've done is uh, go through the little societal courses that you were required or allowed to go through to get your little certifications, so to speak, and have it look as if you actually doing something. And now every level, everything is being dismantled and taken apart and put back together in a different way, in such a way where you're not going to be the same once it dismantles and once it resets and comes back online the way it is proposed to. Ultimately, I'm not really worried about any of that stuff. I feel like some people are going to be purposely uh, taking on up out of here because their time will have expired, but not in a bad way, but because they've, for the most part, understood what they needed to understand. They passed it along to the degree they needed to pass it along, elevated to the degree they needed to elevate, and after that, it's time to fucking go. Um, because I'm not one that claims everybody else needs to go, and I'm so worthy to stay. Nah, I'm not with that thought process either. If the earth or spirit, whenever my time comes, I'm ready to rock and roll because I know that this thing here is pretty much a washing up. And I don't, as I said before, I don't ever want to come back into this existence like this with this type of shit going on until this earth is fully cleaned up, cleaned off, and raised up. From a vibratory perspective, as it's stated that it's supposed to do, which supposedly what we're going through now as well. The larger picture, the much larger picture. So, you know, that's why I'm just like, I'm just kind of over it. You know, nothing here has the draw like it used to kind of trap. It's just like, yeah, okay, I see you. All right, got you. From that standpoint, still got to do things. Still got to do what you got to do while you're here, and you ain't rushing nothing. You ain't trying to rush yourself off. You definitely ain't trying to take yourself off or out. Nothing like that. This is more of a preparation thing because you know that you were being prepared the whole time. Now it's closer, potentially closer to that time than when you first started to gain some insight many years ago. Now it's kind of coming to a culmination. It's not over yet, but it's coming to a culmination. At work and different places, I'm just kind of like walking around, just looking at everybody, but not so much from a dislike or judgmental. It's just like man, people really are dead fast ass asleep. They're so wound up in all of this shit of this damn election and voting and this, that, and the other, this project, and so much so they just can't even pull their head out of a phone for 2 seconds to actually cross a street filled with car traffic that's coming down the road at 40, 50, 60 miles an hour as you're about to get your fucking block knocked off because your head is down into a cell phone while you're walking on across looking at fucking emails about a fucking meeting or what time the meeting, just whatever. Like, can't get that shit a rest. Never. None of it. Just go, 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 go. And do. And you know. Uh, so I'm just like, mm, y'all can have that shit. Um, so like I said, man, I'm just not really worried too much about nothing because I know that everything, I know everything on my end is pretty much gonna be good, even as shit just uh, goes to hell, so to speak. I feel like I know that I'm gonna be good because I'm already set to be good. But like I said, not from a bragging standpoint. Can't do that. We don't do that. Um, but I'm grateful, for it, the understanding of it, so that you know kind of like how to operate in it, and you don't step outside of and overstep your boundaries. That way, you stay in the lane that you're supposed to stay in, and you just keep moving until you get to where you need to get to. Um, and that's pretty much it, you know, for now. For now. Yesterday, I think if I did this, I was gonna say something totally different, but today is more calm in the realm of the raging storm inside. Just more calm because I just, you know what, just relax. That's the best thing to do right now is just mentally just relax. You don't have to poke nobody. You don't have to point the finger at nobody, wag the finger. You don't have to show nobody nothing, tell no. You just, you do you speak what you speak as it come to you, but you just relax. And that's the good thing now, just understanding, relax. And every time I relax, energy goes before me and just bust up everything that would attempt to be in my way. Like like something that break, like a sound barrier breaker. That kind of power. Like it just shatters glass and causes walls to just drop. Because if I engage with everything, you get pulled down into that shit, and then you really find yourself in a world of hurt in a fucked up position. And then you mad at yourself because you realize afterwards, like, damn it, I got tricked back into this shit. And can't nobody not finna trick me into this shit no more. Not like that. So once again, you don't have to prove shit to nobody. You don't have to prove what you explain shit to nobody. What and or why you are your own divine entity here, your own version of the God force here. So who the fuck do you have to explain anything to and why? Follow the guidelines and rules given society. That's a given. But outside of that, you don't have to explain shit to nobody. Mm. So it's just one of them things. One of them things where you get it and you stop stressing so much of everything and you just know spirit gonna work it out in one way, shape, or form to allow what you need to get into your hands. And it ain't always what you want or exactly the way you want it, but it works out to be what you need to help you stay afloat, sustain, and not so much in a negative way, but in a positive way. But it's just coming through different means or different vehicle or a different type of way, you know. Um, so that's pretty much it for the time being. Again, this is Sober Thinkers channel. And as I said before, sober thinking is more just clear. Like just like the word sober, that means you just clear in the mind. You're not it's not foggy, it's not it's not foggy, nor is it confused or anything. It's just clear and focused. A clarity like none other. A clarity that just helps you make all kinds of good decisions to the benefit of what you have going on. So for now, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Sober Things channel. Till next time.